Oh, that crow was right on cue. That was cool. Okay, where we at? Fort Tyler Cemetery.
It's Tim and Tammy time.
And today we're at Fort Tyler Cemetery in West Point, Georgia.
Please like, please subscribe.
Now I think this area we're headed into right now is all these Civil War graves, these Confederate soldiers, and I don't think most of them are marked. They have markers, but I don't think they have names or dates or anything. They're just, it's just all these little markers out through here. And that beautiful gazebo. And that beautiful Tim over there watching. Okie doke. I don't see names on very many of any of them.
Buried next to Captain Gonzalez, Brigadier General Robert C. Tyler, Infantry.
There we go. And they're buried together in one spot. They died the same day.
Obviously, the Civil War was...
yeah, I've already mentioned that since it is very obvious. And y'all, here I am out here in the cemetery in white pants again. Of course, this one ain't nearly as rough as the one I was in last time. But they're both buried in that one
thing, yeah.
In that one thing there. And then some of these are marked, but for the most part, most of these are not marked.
Confederate States Private John C. Robertson.
Yep. Look at that. It's just blank.
Right here. 1865.
Yep, another. All this, you know, I gotta go down here and read the sign, y'all. It tells all about this battle. Everybody in here died on April 16th, 1965 at the Battle of West Point.
Edgar DeBow.
I wonder what the difference is in whether they
just
know who's who.
I.W. Roberts.
You know what? These do have a little bit of writing on them. You just, oh, it says unknown.
Robert C. Hamlin.
This is the historic marker for the Fort Tyler Cemetery. Okay, and this is who the cemetery is named after, General Robert C. Tyler. He was from the Tennessee Volunteer Infantry. He fought Chickamauga, Murfreesboro, Missionary Ridge. Y'all, I recognize these. He lost a leg in the Missionary Battle, but he continued to command the Confederate forces in the Battle of West Point, Easter Sunday, April 16th, 1865. He was killed by federal gunfire in the battle and was buried here.
Most of these were Georgia, but this one is George Hall, Tennessee Infantry.
Only 19 of these soldiers are known.
19
have a name. The rest are just unknown soldiers in that battle.
Wow. This is the Fannon's Reserve.
Yep.
I'm not sure what that means.
I'm not either.
This one was apparently a captain.
East and West Point Guards.
And they've got a gazebo over here. That's pretty cool. I gotta climb up some steps. Okay.
But I think we've got the cemetery footage.
Yeah, I think so too.
Let's go find my car.
Battle of West Point, April 16th, 1865, dedicated to the memory of Brigadier General Robert C. Tyler, whose grave we saw earlier today. Reconstructed 1996-1997, Fort Tyler Association Incorporated, dedicated April 18th, 1998.
This battle was fought by the people who were in the hospital. People who were convalescing in the hospital and civilian volunteers. And it was fought a week after the surrender at Appomattox. And there it says, there's General Lee up there talking about it's a fight for a lost cause because
Which one's Robert Tyler?
the war was over. That's James Wallace and that's William T. Sherman. Here we go. That's Robert Tyler on the left. And that's Oscar H. LaGrange on the right. And I don't see a picture of that other.
And I wonder if that LaGrange is what LaGrange, Georgia is named after.
No, it's not. LaGrange, Georgia was already here. This is LaGrange right here, and LaGrange avoid being the private property being destroyed.
Is there a little map of this place?
I guess that's the actual fort, the armament. And this fort was here to protect the Chattahoochee River and the railroads that come through West Point. All right, let's start climbing that hill. Y'all, I forget.
I'm going to say, I mean, we just got through eating a wonderful lunch from Johnny's. And look at what we got to do. Wish we hadn't got them cinnamon knots now. That sure worked good, though.
Help keep Fort Tyler clean. I think it's on the very top of the hill, which makes sense. Look, I got a bench already.
I'll give you this so you can read that sign. Now I can catch my breath.
Well, this sign talks about West Point before the war. The railroads returned prosperity to West Point. West Point was a major transportation center. Settlers were drawn by the fertile land and generous resources of the Chattahoochee River. And there's a choo-choo train. And that up there is the Chattahoochee House, the first of several hotels built to cater to the needs of railroad travelers, was conveniently located near the station.
Oh, you're not gonna run. We still got hills to go up, y'all. I mean, really, it ain't steps, but you got through eating a calzone and some cinnamon knots. Whew. Here you go. Wilson's Raids.
Wilson's Raids. That's General James Wilson there. He was following Sherman's strategic concept. He led a cavalry raid through Alabama and Georgia. The successful campaign shut down the Confederates' few remaining manufacturing centers, destroyed railroads, and bridges dismantling vital military supply routes. Okay. Upton attacks Columbus.
Columbus is there. Here's West Point. This was about LaGrange there.
Okay, let's run up the rest of this hill. Look at that. We got to go all the way up there.
Yeah, I know. I done, yeah. There's a cannon up there, so.
And you showed them going back down.
This is halfway.
And this is laid out like a mountain road. We're going up a little bit, turn and go up a little bit the other way. Turn and go up a little bit the other way.
Nothing's here.
Nothing. Walked all that way for nothing.
Falling trees. Always falling trees. Oh my gosh. This is straight up.
When you get to this point.
Yeah, I see.
There's a cannon right there, but Tim is hyperventilating.
Well, not quite. I will persevere.
Oh yeah, this looks pretty cool.
It does.
Now this has been reconstructed. This is not, I don't think in any way, original. This is about the women of West Point. The final line of defense for West Point. When Union forces threatened West Point and the men prepared for battle, the job of protecting the family homes was left to the women of the town.
Ann Bull.
Yep.
Flora Baker. Lois Griggs. Charlotte Croft.
And
Emily Fleming. How about that?
Well, you know, this did take place on Easter Sunday, and Miss Emily Fleming was going to teach Sunday school that day. Yeah, I'm kind of laughing at Tim, but the fact of the matter is, I'm about to give out myself.
There's our Tyler.
General R.C. Tyler, the last Confederate general to die in action during the Civil War. And again, I say, and this is who he lost to, Oscar LaGrange. Oh, here's the Confederates that we was talking about earlier. Captain Celestino Gonzalez, who's buried right next to him.
Oh, yeah, he was.
He was shot and killed soon after Tyler. And then we have Colonel James H. Fannin.
Which I think we saw that one too.
I think we did too. And he took command after General Tyler and Captain Gonzalez were killed. And I'm just gonna, look, this is the walls. It's got a really nice bench, but look at there, Tim wants to play with the cannon. Oh, that is cool.
Fort Tyler.
Oh, this tells all about, this was an ammunitions base pretty much. This was a gun.
I'm assuming this is the real thing. I don't know.
Nope, that's plastic.
It is.
That ain't real. That ain't real at all. You gotta go to Chattanooga to see the real ones, dear. It's not true.
This might be a real wheel.
The ones over on the Chattahoochee in Columbus are real. Well, I think it's a recreation, but yeah.
They don't matter. It's cool.
But see, this is the fort. It's actually.
Let's see if we're still. Yeah, we are. Yeah. There's a.
But these are the walls, and there's a cannon. I think probably on each side. And then you got this right here, which would barricade you from this place right over here, which I think the actual fort was down here. So every corner, almost three corners, this corner of the back corner doesn't have one. But you know what? It might be. It looks more realistic. The wheels, yeah, this one's real. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh gosh, yes. Ouch. Yes. And now,
A little article on recovering the past.
what I'm looking for is Chattahoochee River, because y'all, we're up above the Chattahoochee River, and it's somewhere around us.
Okay, they started this recruit risk.
Yeah, they started
in
it.
96.
Yeah. So I hadn't been here all of my life. And I actually was in Birmingham, Moody, Alabama at the time they were
These are
doing
some
it.
of the artifacts.
That's artifacts they found, ain't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh man, Confederate soldiers' buttons. Oh, cool. Wow. What is a pommel?
I don't know.
Officer's
The
sword.
folding,
From the
yeah.
officer's sword. These were on the officer's sword. Okay.
Yeah, it is giving away right here. You're gonna have to fix that. Another cannon. Major Anderson, youngest Confederate officer. Anderson was only 8 years old when he volunteered to fight at Fort Tyler. The boy was initially turned away, but General Tyler was touched by the boy's tearful disappointment and gave him the commission title of Major and a safe mission away from the approaching enemy.
I'm gonna guess. You hear all that work being done?
Yeah.
Yes, that's over there at that cemetery was at earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do I think about Fort Tyler? This is awesome! What do you think about Fort Tyler?
Oh, it's cool. This is so cool. So neat. I even like the fake cannon.
And now we get to walk all the way down.